Anything goes, yep. You don't know what the Anything Goes podcast. Your boy Sean Peoples, me there. I go and chill out with my brother them. Me there with Mr. Razor. Me there with Demby. Big up to my brother them. Big up to all the supporters and people that's out there listening. Could you please like, subscribe, share? Could you please like, subscribe, and share? We're at our a point where we want you to subscribe more. We're getting a lot of new people. We have newer content. When you listen to this, let's go back and listen to some of the old content. Like, subscribe, and share so you can keep up with the content that are coming out. We're putting out content every day. So we know we're going to have something that you don't want to miss. So please like, subscribe, and share. Demby, what go on, my brother?
Yes, my brother. There, my brother. There, up and running. Everything up and up.
You don't know. We make it to part 4. You don't know where they are part 4, you know. What can Jamaica's government do to control the crime and violence in Jamaica? With the part 4, my brother. Yeah? Who would have thought we'd be here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Mr. Razor! What go on, family?
Yeah. Yeah, man, me there, man. There up on the 1 tree. Yeah, man.
You see, we make it to part 4, my brother. We are here. Part 4. Yeah.
We make it to part 4 because we are trying to find a solution.
Yeah, we do the work.
Some ideas out there.
Yeah. We're putting in the work. We are work. And a chicken, we do jerk chicken too occasionally, but, you know. So we don't want to go like we don't jerk the fowl. We jerk fowl around here. Yeah, my brothers. Over there and everything good. Everybody all right. Everybody feel good. Big up owner, big up. You know, big up some of my people them out there where I support with thing. You know, I just say a big up in general. Big up some of my people, man. Big up people who know I support the thing.
Yeah, man. Yo, big up Ruffy out there.
Ruffy.
Looking at the cold place there. Yeah.
Big up yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for the support.
Big up
Love
yourself.
Yo,
Yeah,
Demby,
man.
what you say?
Yeah, man. Pablo Winston P. DT. Big up on yourself, you know.
Yeah. And Mr. Stewart, big up yourself. See in the comment section more time. Go and do your thing. You know, big up everybody out there who support us. You know, and if we don't mention your name today, it's not that we ain't forgot. We didn't forget about you. We just, you know, we'll get to a place where we're gonna start big up people on the regular. But you know, today is just a day, but we want to just throw out some big ups to the people. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Go back and listen to some of the old comment if you some of the old content if you're a new person to the channel. And if you're not new or if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you are new, just subscribe so you can keep up with us. But my brothers, the question at hand again is we're at part 4 now. What can Jamaica's government do to crush the element of crime and violence? You know, we're never gonna get it all away, but to bring it down to a place where the country can run in a smoother environment. Demby, fling out the way you answer, brother.
Yes, brother. You know, this is an ongoing problem, and our job at hand is to try to quell or minimize. So, one of the things I come up with, I feel like, improving and having a constant patrol in communities that are high in crime, and also even the communities or the surrounding districts that are not so high in crime. So what the patrol would do is be a deterrent, So in a community where, once you start patrol one community that might be high on crime, what these people do that have
go to the next community.
They go to the next community. You understand? So we have to clog up each hole where it could be an outlet. So if you have 3 joining districts, and you know that the middle district is the one that, is the one that's corrupt. You go through all 3 districts and put on the most pressure on the middle one, but also constantly patrol the other 2 that could be outlets for these people who have violent intentions.
My brother, I would like to, before you go to your other one, I would like to throw a bone out there for you. We know people are going to say, but them have Zozo in our community already. But what we're saying is putting people in the community that can be held accountable for the action that's what's going on in the community. We now just talk about put some face in our community and then the same thing are going again. Nobody now get arrested, not the crime not dropping. We're talking about putting accountable people in these environments. We know say Zozo and all type of people, the JDF and them go through certain community at times. But that not helping. Where in America can you go if the police is sitting there and the military is sitting there and the crime persists? Nowhere, because they're going to smash it. That's what we have to happen.
Right.
Yeah, back to you, my brother.
Yeah, brother. So, with that being said, thank you for that, son. With that being said, we called on the leaders to have more frequent visits from the Prime Minister and top government officials. Go to these communities, interact with the people more. I know there are videos where you see, the Prime Minister go here and stuff like that. But this has to be an effort, not only during election time or when you want to do for your personal gain. Go through these districts and community. Often make it a point of duty, because here is a problem that seems like it's not going away anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? When these top officials show their faces and the Prime Minister show their faces, the few that's there who has good intentions will boost their confidence to know that, you know what? They are trying. They're doing this.
These guys care.
Right, they care. So anytime anything happens, even though sometimes the police, they're not on top of their job, we're going to help them. Because I know that there's a visit coming from top officials or people of significance that care and want to see the well-being of what's going on in the community. You can't go to the community all the time when it's just stuff bad and you send this and send that to do that. No, man, go there, man, and make sure everything is good. If it's already good, keep it on the up and up. If not, see where you need to implement changes. So, yeah, those are a couple of the things, advice I have to offer.
I would agree with that. I would say that when the politicians go through, maybe they should have like a surrogate that would stop at the people's house, take their informations, give them a special number to maybe even call if to report stuff that's going around the area. They would have a frequent visit to that person to get information to help those people thus with the crime. Because sometimes people would talk, if them know so they will be protected and them know so something like that. Me no want to go tell upon the big man and then the big man can kill off the whole of my family because we're not going to make information slip out to him. So if we have, say, a surrogate who is giving these people, putting more confidence in the people that is representing you, then people may even more want to give information to the police or to Zozo or whatever. They don't want to call some hotline sometime and then tell, and then all of a sudden everybody in the house dead. What is the use of that? Why am I going to tell if they come kill off the whole of me and my family?
Right.
These are measures that can be taken and should have already be taken, because putting 2 police officers or 6 police officers in a gang-ridden area and they don't have vehicles or they don't have any interest to stop the crime that's going on there, how is that helping the community?
Yeah, I asked those questions.
It's not. It's like putting 2. It's like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant coming to play basketball, and me and Demby have an opportunity to pick Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, Tim Duncan, LeBron James for play with we. And we say, yo, we'll take Razor, we'll take Pablo, we'll take Jesse, and my son want to play. Come in, my youth. Come in, we're going to play. They will kill we. What is the sense in that? We don't stand a chance.
Right.
So we should put people in the environment that's going to be able to stop these things. That's all we're saying. That's why we use that example. That's why I'm using that example. Put people in the environment that can actually help the environment. Putting two man we are 19 and 20 and 21, we just look to a girl them in our area around there now go help the community.
Yeah.
But Mr. Razor, what you would like to add to this?
And before me even give my 2, I was watching something on the TV where they went in and they killed some of the bad guys. You understand? These guys was firing back at the police, and you still have people in the community defending that these people were good people.
Yeah, so they never have to kill them.
They never have to kill them. when these people are terrorizing the community.
When
Come
they
on,
say them man,
people.
they're
This is
responsible for over 20 people deaths. Over
death,
20 people deaths. Now,
and
these guys are serial killers.
you
Right?
still have people saying that they
Well,
shouldn't have to kill them.
the people
Yes,
need to
go ahead.
understand. If you have an illegal gun in the community, you are some form of the problem.
Yeah.
You're not a good person. You're not a good person, and that's my view upon it.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah,
I'd agree with both of you. I I don't expect um the criminals to stop being criminals if they know that you're gonna protect them. If if if
that's it.
if your kid know that him can steal $20 out of your wallet at night time, and all you gonna say is stop stealing it, or you're not gonna say nothing to him at all. You're not gonna do nothing about it. You don't expect him to continue stealing $20 out of your wallet at night time.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think that applies the same rule of thought to that situation. Something must be done for these people to stop doing what they're doing.
yeah.
But Mr.
You have
Razor,
to be held
what would you add
accountable.
now?
Yeah, so my two things, one of the things I'm gonna say first is you have to make use of this DNA evidence. You understand that they was trying to implement, but it has gotten nowhere. You understand? The DNA, that's how they solve crime here in America. Something they use DNA. You understand? So if a man got kill somebody and them having DNA, any crime scene them go on, if that DNA is there, they know that. All right, this is this one person that's doing it, because you have some of these repeated offender that's killing people, and you have to get rid of them. One way is to use the DNA evidence. You understand that they can collect from this crime scene. They need to be trained on how to properly use the DNA evidence and hold it against these people, because sometimes they catch some of these people in non-violent crime when they committed a violent crime. So once they run these people DNA, they look or fingerprint or something, they know that, all right, your DNA did that one so and so. All right, what have you? Are you on charge of a murder? You
Yeah.
understand? Them have to start make sure them make use of the DNA
Yeah, I
evidence.
think they need to
Evidence.
pass a law and put it through whatever they need to put it through, and make it a law that they put some money into creating a good forensic team, so the forensic team can
Yeah,
go around Jamaica and help solve some of these crimes, because some of these crimes
right.
are so easy to solve, because some of these
To
guys are
solve.
morons.
Yeah,
They go in there and
yeah,
they kill people and them vomit and them spit when them are kill, and them are themselves to a bleeding
yeah,
there, you still can't catch them.
yeah. You still can't catch them. You understand, when the evidence is right there. You understand? So there's ways they gotta go around, and so they could solve these crimes and
Yeah,
hold these people accountable. Because it's not everybody, but you have a group of people that I feel like 90% of them is easy to catch them.
yeah,
Because they go around and they commit the crime, and they leave back so much evidence. Even a hair straw. Somebody grab your ear, your nails, something. They're gonna leave back some evidence. You understand? So that's one way I see that they could improve on catching some of these criminals. The next thing is,
yeah,
some of these criminals, they need to keep a tracking device on offenders. You understand? So if you go in for do something already,
like
and
parole
them
them and
says,
them
all
have to
right,
check in and them have ankle
yeah,
bracelet
them
like
have,
over here,
yeah,
so
the
yeah,
ankle, uh, you understand? And if you take it off, or if you try for tamper with it, we're gonna lock you up for 5 years or more. You understand? That's
yeah, but
where
your original
that's where you
sentencing,
yeah, your
you have
original
20 years
sentences.
left.
You
We are
understand?
gonna let you come out like a Shirley. Yeah? No, you go back to jail.
You understand? Yeah. You understand? So keeping the tracking device on
Mm-hmm.
offenders. You understand? If they say, all right, we suspect you of doing something, you understand? and we're gonna have this on you. So you can, yeah, matter of fact, you can put all one tracking device in a them, in a them skin, and them a run from.
You know, want to tell
You
them
don't
that
even
because
have
them
the app.
already thinks them are, you know, them already thinks everything where every type of inventions or anything where can hold them accountable for them action is something from the devil and them no
So,
want it.
all
So
right, yeah. So you have to be accountable. You have to, you can't
yeah,
just
we
let
said
out
that in
people out of
the
jail.
last one.
Yeah,
Accountability is what
yeah,
must be done. You must be accountable for your actions. If you're not accountable
yeah,
for this for the actions that is going on, who is now there going to be accountable for these actions?
yeah. You understand? That is absolutely right. You understand? You let out a man from jail or from prison, and him go terrorize the community again. You don't know him footstep. You don't know where him go. You know him a go do more killings and do all of these things here. You have to, there's ways that you could go about solving some of these issues. You understand?
Easily.
And that's another way I feel like they could go about it. They just have to invest, and protect the people. You understand? And protect people and know that when these guys come out, they're being tracked, they're being traced. You
Mm,
understand that if you make a misstep, you're gonna go back in a jail. You
exactly.
understand? So
Exactly. That's true.
you cannot let these guys just roam the street when them come out and not know where they are. Because 90% of the time they're gonna come out and do the same thing again. The
Sometimes them I do the
same
same
thing
thing when them
again.
in a jail.
And
You know, say in a jail
the
then
when them
start
in a
from.
jail.
So them not
All
stop.
right.
What you said
You
them be you agree
understand?
with this? You agree with these things?
Yeah, I agree, but it just, it even have to start before that because in order to do like the forensic, like I said, Shanti, we definitely have to have a database and stuff set up like that. And I stood to be corrected. If Jamaica already have it, then,
No, they don't
so
have it. So then can talk all them
so,
fart where they can talk, but they don't have no good forensic team. Them they
so
try
I
do
don't,
a thing and then start
yeah,
ball and make up one whole heap of nice about foolish and the people then stop do it.
right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so with that being said, it's similar to, so in that, you raise make some great points, but I think that, it's so much that need to be done before they can even think about that because it's not set up in the likes of like how, a more advanced country can be. But those are great points, but there's so much more before that to accomplish before you can even get to stuff like that right now. But that's it.
Well, I would say that I would agree with Razor that these things could be implemented into the place. I know that is we have a lot
It
more
could.
to do, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I guess we have to start somewhere, and that may be exactly where we need to start from right there, or at the same in the same token that we have to look at that the database need to be built that they start taking these evidence now from when they go to crime scene, keep them in a database so whenever these guys commit crimes again, they can match these DNA. Just like over here. You could have killed somebody 20 years ago and go broke into somebody's house and get catch for that. Them have your DNA now on file because you killed somebody and left your DNA upon them. Guess where you're going for breaking in the house tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to jail. You have a first class ticket to jail. But
That's it.
my two is have a strict term, have a strict time limit on politicians' term. That meaning that I would say the politicians should not be able to serve more than such years. That could be determined by a group of politicians who are outsiders to the norm get to pick maybe 5 years, 7 years for each people to run through. You cannot make these guys career politicians because it turns them into career crooks. So if you're gonna make them career politicians, they're gonna the corruption is gonna be there for their whole career. It's going nowhere. So we have to now weed these guys out, get them in, see what they're doing in about. Would you guys say about 7 to 8 years should be suffice, or you think they
Yeah,
need more?
I mean that's just a start. You understand? So that's a good timeline to me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I
You know,
agree
you
with
gotta
him.
start.
yeah. I think
That's
seven
some
to eight
reason.
years is more than reasonable. 'Cause why do I need you
Yeah,
running my country corrupted for your whole rest of your whole life, basically? I don't need you doing that. You do 7 or 8 years, prove yourself. You go sit out for maybe five, maybe sit out for 5 years, and you can come back in again and see what's going on in different positions. You cannot come in there and serve in the same positions over and over again, because it's obvious that they know how to work the system, so they're gonna take advantage of the country by every chance and every way that they get. And my next one would be to have a task force set up to investigate the politicians themselves. Have a task force that's always there, that's always on the politicians' heel about their behavior and about the antics and the stuff that they are done. That means somebody is there holding them accountable for their actions. I mean, somebody is there saying that, why him buy one new car with the country money? Why him a do this with the
hmm
country money? Why some of this money from here
yeah,
some move? We need to investigate this. We need to investigate that. And these are outside entities that are not associated with either political party, so they won't be in the need of taking a side or trying to look
Bias,
out for,
bias.
any biasness, or
somebody.
trying
Yeah,
to look out for one side more than they're looking out for the other side. Because this is something that will keep happening if they don't have an outside entity. Maybe get somebody from Scotland Yard or some other country that they can have these people
investigate.
investigate these people, come up with the right to law in. So when they come up with their inquiry, that they impeach these guys out of office and maybe even give them some sentence, some time in jail, and that will teach the rest of them to stop taking advantage of everything in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do y'all agree with that, or am I being too harsh?
No, I think you're absolutely right. You understand? These guys, you need somebody to investigate these guys, and hold them accountable, and let them, because it's just like the criminal. If you give them some strict time, and somebody do a crime on them, so well, say Johnny get the death penalty and him dead. Pretty sure it's gonna change some people's mind, because everybody like to commit the crime, but no one wants to die. You understand? So the same thing goes for the politicians. If they start seeing that some of these people get, well, Jano, say him get 20 years because him do that. You think a next guy is gonna risk his career? No, he's gonna say, well, I gotta stop what I'm doing. You understand? So I think that is an effective solution, what you are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's my reasoning on those two that I picked. I think that we have um given a lot of basis on actions that should be taken, and a lot of people have been
Yeah.
telling us that they're doing this, they're doing that, but they're doing a lot of stuff without accountability. Because if there was
Mhm.
accountability, they wouldn't be able to constantly do these things. They would have to stop. So there's no accountability. There's no one being held accountable for their actions. So it now leaves us in a parallel situation of not having enough structure to for the government to run the country properly,
Yeah.
and for the
Mhm.
crime and violence in the country to go to an all-time low. Because that's at the end of the day, that's what we want to see. We want to see Jamaica
That-
in the news about
Yeah.
be all
Change.
good stuff. Now I don't want to hear Jamaica in the news because somebody a get killed and the man them a murder woman left and right, and them a kill some pitney over Yasso, and 16 bad man get shot up. We don't want that. We're tired of seeing that in the news. What we want to see now is
Yeah.
our country is our country rolling into the sunset and showing the world that, you know, the little country that we are very talawa. Like we would say, we can stand up to anything. We little but we talawa,
Yeah.
you know. But that's just my opinion
Influx
still.
in people coming back home.
Yeah,
See an
and
influx in
they
people coming
definitely
back to
will
the
see an
country.
influx in people coming back home if they can protect these people that want to come home. Cause I know people
Yeah,
want to come home right
yeah,
now and they're afraid like puss. Them now want to come to
yeah.
Jamaica because they're afraid for them life. They want to keep living. So
Keep
they
living. Yeah,
refuse to come to Jamaica. Them all build house already and afraid for go living at the house with them build.
with them bill. Exactly.
So that is not a we, that is not a us problem. It's a we problem, including the people where they are Jamaica, the government, and the Jamaicans them over here. But I just want to close with saying that, and this is the Anything Goes podcast. Me there with my brother them. Me there with Mr. Reza. Me there with Demby. It's a full joy, some topics and some conversations about changes in life. So you don't know already. It's a part 4 to what the Jamaican government can do to help contain crime and violence. Big up on yourself. Anything Goes podcast. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Check out the rest of the content we have on the channel. We out.